Hi, my name is Brianna Nugent, and today we are going to be going over one of the most widely known children's picture books of the 20th century, and possibly the best known children's picture book of all time, depending on who you ask. This book is Where the Wild Things Are by Maurice Sendak. Maurice Sendak published this book in 1963. However, it was actually being made 7 years before the publishing date under a different name called Where the Wild Horses Are. However, in making this book, Maurice Sendak realized he could not draw horses, but he could draw wild things, and so he did. Where the Wild Things Are follows Max, a young wild boy who gets sent to bed without supper for misbehaving. He gets lost in an adventure himself as his room transforms into a jungle with vines coming from the ceiling and water coming from the ground. His bed becomes his sailboat. And after Max sails for a long time, what maybe feels like a year, he finds himself reaching the wild things. And at first, these wild things are pretty scary looking, with the artistry depicting their very sharp teeth, horns on their head, and very long fingernails. This does not faze Max. Max tames them, and the wild things like this. They were actually scared of Max. They wanted to make Max his king. They thought Max was the wildest thing of all. So as now Max is their new king, they have a wild rumpus under the moonlight, having a great time, dancing. But soon, this great time does come to an end for Max only. Max finds himself missing home, and he wants to leave. The wild things do not want Max to leave them. The wild things have finally found their king, and they want Max to stay. But does Max stay, or does he find his way back home? You're going to have to read this book to find out. Thank you.